This is the great Kapiti Plain, our first and green from the African rain, a sea of grass for the ground birds to rest in, and patch of shade for wild creatures to rest in, the acacia tree for giraffes to browse on, and grass for the herdsmen to pasture their cows on. But one year the rain was so very belated that all the big wild creatures migrated. Then Kapiti helped to end that trouble drought, and this story tells how it came all about.
This is the cloud all over with rain, the shadow, the ground on completed plain. To green up the grass, all brown and dead, it needs the rain from the cloud overhead.
The black cloud all heavy with rain that shadowed the ground completely plain.
These are the cows, all hungry and dry, who moved for the rain to fall from the sky. To green up the grass, all brown and dead, it needs the rain from the cloud overhead. The big black cloud, all heavy with rain, that shadow on the ground on completely plain. This is Kapiti, who watched his herd as he stood on one leg like a big stork bird.
Kapiti, whose cows were so hungry and dry, they moved for the rain to fall from the sky.
To green up the grass, all brown and dead, it needs the rain from the cloud overhead.
The black cloud all heavy with rain that shadowed the ground on completely plain.
This is the eagle who dropped a feather that helped change the weather.
It fell near Kapiti, who watched his herd as he stood on one leg like a big stork bird.
Kapiti, whose cows were so hungry and dry, they moved for the rain to fall from the sky.
To green up the grass, all brown and dead, it needs the rain from the cloud overhead. The big black cloud, all heavy with rain, that shadowed the ground on completed plain.
This is the arrow Kapiti put together with a slender stick and an eagle feather. From the eagle who happened to drop a feather that helped change the weather.
It fell near Kapiti, who watched his herd as he stood on one leg like a big stork bird.
Kapiti, whose cows were so hungry and dry, they moved for the rain to fall from the sky.
To green up the grass, all brown and dead, it needs the rain from the cloud overhead.
The big black cloud all heavy with rain that shadowed the ground on completed plain.
As shot from the bow, so long and strong, as shrunk from the string, a lever stone, a bow from the arrow Kapiti put together with a slender stick and an eagle feather. From the eagle who happened to drop a feather that helped change the weather.
It fell near Kapiti, who watched his herd as he stood on one leg like a big stork bird.
Kapiti, whose cows were so hungry and dry, they moved for the rain to fall from the sky.
To green up the grass, all brown and dead, it needs the rain from the cloud overhead. The big black cloud, all heavy with rain, that shadowed the ground on completed plain.
This was the shout that pierced the cloud and loose the rain with thunder loud, as shot from the bow, as long and strong, and string, and from the string as
lever thrown,
A bow with an arrow. Kapats put together with a slender stick and an eagle's feather.
from the eagle who happened to drop a feather that helped change the weather.
It fell near Kapat, who watched his herd as he stood on one leg like a big stork bird.
Kapat, whose cows were so hungry and dry, they moved for the rain to fall from the sky.
To green up the grass, all brown and dead, it needs the rain from the cloud overhead.
The great black cloud that shadowed with rain on Kapiti Plain.
So the grass grew green and the cattle fat. And Kapat got a wife and a little Kapat, who tends the cows now and shoots down the rain when black clouds shadow Kapiti Plain.